Hi guys, Steve here. I hope you saw my last video where I showed you all the best places to build in a safe green zone. If you haven't, I'll put a link in the description. On this video I'll be showing you all the locations on the blue and radiation zone. Yes, I did spawn a griffin in so I can move around faster. We'll start off in the blue zone and then move to the radiation one after. Some areas are dark like this, so I'll artificially brighten them up. Go up this path. Have a look around so you can see where I'm going. And we come to this first zone. I put a foundation down to show you that you can build there. The sides of it are protected by a cliff wall. And its coordinates is 50 by 37. There's a natural zip line over here, and this takes you to another location. Over this river. There's a flat area here. You need to clear all this away if you're going to build here. This coordinates is 53 by 38. Go over to this zip line. And it's another flat area. So you can have a complex if you wanted. Just show you around here. It's nice and flat. Go through here. Just clear all this rocks away. The coordinates is 49 by 40. That's our first starting section. The next location is just off from a green zone. And it's this ledge here. It's a small area. It's fairly flat and clear. You could build a gateway between these two large rocks. And the coordinates is 49 by 43. The next area is beside a waterfall with a lake underneath it. It's got a nice flat top. Just clear those stones away. A natural zip line going down to the ground. The sides are protected by a cliff wall again. That's the only ramp system up, so you can block that doorway off. And the coordinates is 37 by 61. There's a tree path next to it, so we'll go up there. And that'll take us to the next location. Follow the branch up to the left. And you come to this rock shelf. Again, it's nice and flat. It's hidden away up here. And the coordinates is 35 by 66. There's metal nodes up here as well. Then below it you have another shelf with metal nodes. It's connected by zip lines. More metal nodes over here. So if you don't build on there, you'll be able to get a fair amount of metal. More here. And a natural zip line down to our previous base location. Just look around so you can see where I am. Surface tunnel is up to the left. There. That ramp. So go through this path. And there's quite a large flat area here. build all along here. And the coordinates is 42 by 80. Then you can block this end off this side. Going up the path here, block this off. There's a little cove that side. And then a flat area over here. Just need to clear those trees and rocks. Carry on over here. And it's protected on all sides by the cliff wall. The coordinates is 54 by 79. Next we have another flat area. It's out in the open, but it's not very secure. Got that ramp behind us. Got a waterfall and small river there. But you come over this side and it's got a nice flat area. It is protected on this side with a cliff wall. And the coordinates is 45 by 77. The next area is by the Crystal Lake. Go up this ramp and you come to this flat area. Smallish. There's not many areas in this place. Protected by cliff walls on the side. You've got a natural zip line down there. The coordinates is 53 by 65. You go down this side and it's another ramp down to the river. So it's a small location, but you can build in that flat area. We're up in the air this time. And there's like stone bridges. And one of them takes us to this place. It's nice and flat. It's big. It's got its own charge station. And the GPS is 45 by 68. You can also build around the back here. That drops off, so that's protected. And then you've got the crystal waterfall below. We carry on along here. This is the only way into this place, so you can put dinos down there if you want. Up the top here, we have a flat area for a small base. The coordinates is 47 by 71. Show you around so you can see where we are. We have a ramp system up here, trees in front of us, and we have another flat location for a small base here. And the GPS is 53 by 55. You can use a front ramp, or you could go up this tree. Then you've got a little shelf below. And another one this side. I'm a bit reluctant to put this one in, but because there's not many places to build in the blue zone, I'm going to put it in anyway. So you go across this bridge, you've got a charge station. As you can see, all the ground slanted on a slope. But you have a flattish area here. And the GPS is 46 by 59. It's about the best place to build on this location. Got Got a lake below us. You've got a shelf to the side. Natural zip line off to there. Another small shelf. Another flat area there you can build on. Go back around to the charge station. Then there's a ramp up here. Takes you to a stone bridge. That takes you to the other side. You've got a small flat area on this side as well. As you can see, this location is next to the spine, so it might be handy if you want to dive down there. Right next to this tree is a ramp. We'll go up. That brings us to a flat area we can build on after you've cleared all the rocks away. You can build over here. There's a steep drop over the edge, so you're protected there. You can also build on this side. The GPS is 48 by 50. And then if you go across here, that's the end of a flat zone, so I'd block that path off. Build across here, and then you can go down to the shelf. There's another flat area it can build on. Have it in 2 layers if you want. Go back up. If you're on PvP, to stop people attacking you, you'll need to build on top of this area here. But it's not flat, so you're going to have to build it on pillars or build towers. That's all the safe locations. Now we're going to move to the radioactive ones. Don't forget, when you spawn or travel to a radioactive zone base, you'll immediately start dying of radiation poisoning. So have a vault or box next to the bed with hazard gear in, so as soon as you spawn you can grab it, put it on and stop yourself from dying. Healing tonics and brews would also be useful because you get really low on health. I have my hazard suit on, but for some of these I put myself into God mode and remove my helmet. That's just so you got a clear view and you won't see the helmet's borders at the top or bottom. Even though you can't see the radiation symbol, from now on just presume it's there. As you can see, this is a really big flat area. It's also got a charge station. You'll be able to build a really big base here, but it's in the radioactive zone. The coordinates is 56 by 43. Going a bit deeper down, we come to this large shelf. Some parts of it you are able to build on, but others you aren't. It's also got a charge station. The coordinates is 62 by 51. It's also right next to the spine. Next we have this pathway, it's like a shelf to the side of it. This flat area here you can build on. Some of this foliage area you can't, so you have to work out which bits you can and can't. And the coordinates is 69 by 77. But you should be able to get a good sized base out of that. Just show you around so you can see where we are. We have this passageway here. And inside we have a big open area. Some parts are slightly on a slant. The coordinates is 79 by 81. There's a pathway this side as well. The next location is by his two waterfalls. And it's this nice flat area here. There's a ramp coming up to it. And the coordinates is 83 by 76. Just off from here we have the next location. Right next to this waterfall. As you can see, it's nice and flat. Just got to clear the rocks away. And the GPS is 84 by 72. Up from here we have the next location. It's a wide stone bridge. But it's got a large flat section that you could build a base on. It's quite big, and its coordinates is 79 by 73. But if you did build on here, it would stop people passing by. We start next to this lake. And again there's a pathway with a shelf to the side of it. I move the foundation around so you can see where to build. And the GPS is at 89 by 73. Next we have this location, which is a big open flat area. But now we're getting to the territory of a Reaper Queens. You could have a big base here, but if a queen spawn, it might become too much of a problem. The coordinates is at 87.65. With a Reaper Queen spawning here, it might be best to build a trap for them. And it just so happens that I've built the best Reaper trap in the entire universe, which is really easy to use if you've got a modicum of skill. And I'll link it at the end for you. For the next location we start fairly high up. And we go to this bridge here. There's a charge station on it. And it's got a really nice flat area we can build on. It's like a high passageway. Again, it'll stop people coming through if you build here. But that's their problem. The GPS is 78 by 69. There's also a little passageway here. And as you can see, Reaper Queens spawn here. So again, you might want to build a Reaper trap here instead of a base. Starting above a previous base location, we have this shelf here. It's flat and you can build. However, there are a lot of Reaper Queens here. So I would save this place for a Reaper Queen trap. And its coordinates is 86 by 63. But it is a pretty good place for a Reaper trap there. As you can see, there's loads of them around. And you can kite them into the trap from the rest of the passages. If we follow the ledge up this ramp, we can build here. However, Reaper Queens spawn. So carry on a bit further up. And there's a nice flat area where you can build a Reaper Queen trap. You can build it here. And you've got loads of Reaper Queens all around you. Just go back. And the GPS for this place is at 83 by 59. We have another ledge here. It's nice and flat. You can build another Reaper Queen trap here. For a medium-ish base. The coordinates are 83 by 58. And you can kite your Reaper Queens here from down that path. And you've got this little alleyway off to the side that you can build on as well. There's a path here, and there's a little cove going up there to a dead end. But if you head up, there's a bit of a secret shelf up here. Make quite a good PvP hiding base. You can build a small base here. And its coordinates is 75 by 53. Got shelves either side. Then you got this like stone bridge here. And a raised shelf. That has a charge station on it. Show you around so you can see. A fairly flat area. Just on a different level there. It's really high up though. You can't build on this rock. And the coordinates for this is 71 by 54. If you're looking for it, you need to look up. And you can also build on this stone bridge, which is quite a big flat area. So you can have one base on that raised area and then another offshoot from it on that stone bridge. Then you've got his path going through here. That takes you to another flat area where you might want to keep a Reaper Queen trap. That's at 75 by 57. I'll show you around. And the next location is here on this ledge. Just clear the rocks away. It's nice and flat. There's a ramp going down to it. And that's at coordinate 69 by 45. There's another flat area here where you can expand the base to. Put the spyglass away. This path is actually flat all the way up to here. So you could block it and put doors here. I'll show you the surroundings again. And you have a flat ledge over here. There's only space for a small medium base. And the coordinates is 65 by 46. Just off from the lake we have another flattish surface. That's a tongue twister. It is on a slope, but I'm sure you can come up with a base to fit in there. And the coordinates are 64 by 44. The area is quite big. And then you can block the path off to it. Or, if you continue on from here, go down the path, set another charge station in the distance, at 60 by 43. And there's another flat area here you can build on. Off from this waterfall we have another flat ledge. Clear those tree things out of the way. Build here. And all the way back here. As you can see, there's a few drakes here that you're going to have to kill. The coordinates is 69 by 33. The area that I'm at the moment is one of the main Reaper Queen spawn sites. I'm going to go up this ramp to the left and come to a flat area. This will make a really good location for the Reaper Queen trap. And that's at 74 by 41. There's too many Reaper Queens here, so it'll be a pain in the butt to build a base here. But it is one of the best locations to build a Reaper Queen trap. You can kite them up here. There's a big spawn area here. Then across the way, past the red crystals, up a ramp, you have another flat area where you can build another trap. This is at coordinate 79 by 41. So if somebody's built a trap on one side, you can build a trap on the other. You have a cliff area here. It's quite a wide place to build on. It's nice and flat. That's at coordinate 79 by 44. There's only one passageway into it, and the back's protected by a cliff wall. If you follow the path down here, you have this open flat area. Now as you can hear, there's Reaper Queens around us. And it's another good place for a trap at coordinates 81 by 36. Then you follow the path round and you come to this dead end. It's on a slight slope, but you could build another Reaper cage here. And that's at coordinates 83 by 35. This is one of the surface entrances. I've covered where all of them are in a different video. Its coordinates is 77 by 29. Now, there's nothing blocking you from building in here. Let's fly into the cave. You've got a flat surface there, but a bigger one inside. And you could build a base in here if you wanted, but obviously it'll block people coming through. And its end coordinates is 78 by 26. That's where the surface is, up there. You don't want to go up there in the daytime. Next we have another flat cliff ledge here where we can build a Reaper trap. Reapers are off in the distance. And the coordinates are 70 by 29. Now we come to one of the biggest areas to build on. You can't actually build on this bridge until you get to the other side. But the base location will start round about here. There's a charge station over there. Starts at 61 by 40. So we've got all this. All the way to across the other side. This as well. Go through this passageway. You could stop one base there if you want. You can go up a ramp. This takes you to the next zone. So you'd start your base here. Down to that side. Over to this side where there's another charge station. You've got to work out where you can build and where you can't. The coordinates for this place is 66 by 37. As you can see, it's a bit hostile. You'll have to clear this out. This is a nice flat area to build. And it still carries on over this bridge. More flat areas here. And there's another charge station. So there's 3 in a row. Come around to this side. There's another flat area. You can have a thin base. And the end coordinates for this place is at 68 by 39. The next base location is off from a spine. You only can build so far down in Aberration, and the next area is where I built my test base. The coordinates 67 by 53. There's actually a few spaces around here you can build. This is where I did my awesome REAPER trap. Works every time. You can build a big base here. Another flat spot at 67 by 51. To show you around the area. The main reason why I built here was so that I could dive down and get drake eggs. I've done a video on how to tame a drake that I'll link at the end. Across from this location, we have another area for a small base. You can build on this flat stone area. And the coordinates is 67 by 49. As this is the lowest place you can build an Aberration, building space here will be rare, because everyone will want to have a base here so they can dive down and get drake eggs. This is a cut-off zone of where you can build, but I'll dive down and show you how deep it goes. Plus put foundations down to show you that you can't build down there. Remember, if you build a base in a radiation zone, you only can keep creatures in it that are naturally immune from radiation, the ones you normally find down here. If you bring dinos from a surface like a Ravager, they can last a short time, but you need to keep feeding them mushroom soup. That'll make them immune to a radiation poisoning for a while, but you can't keep them down there and log off, because when it runs out they're going to die. I've shown you all the base locations I would build in. I'm sure I've missed a few, but after 4 days of flying around and about a week of editing and voiceovers, this'll do. God, it was draining, but I'm glad it's finished, and I hope it's helped you find a good spot to build in. Thanks for watching. If it was helpful, click the like button, and if you're new, please click subscribe. You can also click the bell icon and get notified as soon as I upload next. And don't forget to check out my other helpful videos. Goodbye, and hope to see you again.